Hello students, welcome to Saurav Sir's classes. Today we are going to solve DSE 2014 question paper, that is Delhi School of Economics entrance examination, and part 1, which consists of questions from 1 till question number 20. We have completed the previous questions in our last videos, so now we are going to start with question number 11. So question 11 says, suppose that we classify all households into one of two states, rich and poor. Okay, so here we have states where we are classifying all the households, that is all the families, in two different categories, and those are rich, whether they are rich or they are poor. The probability of a particular generation being in either of the states depend only on the state in which their parents were. Okay, so whether their parents were rich or poor, this will play the role of guessing the probability of the particular generation in whether they will be poor or they will be rich. So basically they are depending on the parents' situation. If a parent is poor today, their child is likely to be poor with probability 0.7. Okay, so if a parent is poor, then its child will also be poor with a probability of 0.3, 0.7. But if the parent is poor, so their child can be rich with a probability of 0.3, that is the remaining probability out of 0.7. Now, if a parent is rich today, their child is likely to be poor with a probability of 0.6. Okay, so if the parent is itself rich today, but their child will be poor with a probability of 0.6, and their child can inherit their property of richness with a probability of 0.4. Now, what is the probability that the great grandson of a poor man will be poor? Okay, so here we have a man and we need to who is poor, and we need to find whether the great grandson will be poor with the probability of this situation. So let us consider few events now. So here we have the man. So let us first take the event E0 be the event that the man is poor. Now let E1 be the event that the son is poor, son of this man. Now the third event will be E2. This is E2 be the event that grandson is poor, and again the grandson of this man. Now E3 be the event that great grandson. The probability we need for great grandson is poor. So we have considered the man is poor, that is we have been given E0 to be true. We need to find probability of E3, that is great grandson is poor, given that E0 is true. So we can do this, we can notify this as conditional probability, that is probability, we need to find the probability of E3 given that E0. So here we have, this is our required probability. So what can this be? Here we have probability of E3 equal to 0. So we don't know about E1, the son of the man and the grandson of the man. So either these two can be poor, these two can be rich, one can be poor, other can be rich, and again the vice versa. So here we have two options for E1, rich or poor. Again we have two options for rich and poor. So we will take total 4 different equations. So let us write here. So the probability can be where both E1 and E2 are rich. So we need to find the probability for, okay, so first let us take both of them are poor. So we will take E21, E2, because here we have considered them to be poor in our probability. So, and we need, obviously we need E3 to be poor. This is what we need. Here you can see in the question that the great grandson of a poor man will be poor. So we will obviously take E3 as it is in every of the equations. Now E3 is poor, we will consider E2 and E1 will be poor. So this will be intersection E2 intersection E1. We have not considered the complement because we are considering the poor part first. Both of them are poor. So here all three are poor given that E0 is poor. So we need this property E0 poor, plus our second will be both are rich. So this will be E3 is poor as we need in the question. Intersection E2 is rich, which means E2 complement. E1, the son is also rich, which means E1 complement given E0, which is the man is poor. Plus, now we will consider one poor and one rich and the vice versa. So here we will have E3 intersection. Let us consider this to be poor only, and let us consider the son, that is E1, to be rich. Hence it is complement E0 plus probability of E3 will be poor as we need in the question. Now E2 we will take complement because we will take grandson to be poor and son to be rich. So this will be E1 given E0. So we have the total equation. Now all we need is to solve this equation. So very first part we had probability of E3 intersection E2 intersection E1 given E0. So we can write this as it is the general form of conditional probability. Here we can write E3 given E2 multiplied with probability E2 given E1 with probability E1 given E0. So you can see here we have 3 intersection 2 intersection 1 given 0. So we can write this as 3 given 2, probability 2 given 1 and 1 given 0. So we will write accordingly all the 4 of them. So this will be plus, our first one is here we will have 2 complement, probability both the complements we have, again E1 also complement and probability E1 complement given E0. Now we will take one complement and one the original and again the vice versa. So let us take E2 here, probability E2 given E1 we will take complement, probability E1 complement given E0, and we will have in last, that is our E2 will be complement but not the E1. So here we have complement E1, probability E1 given E0. So we know these values from our question. So let's put the values here. So here we have probability E3 given E2. So E2 is poor, we need to find E3 poor. So here you can see if parent is poor, child is poor with probability 0.7. So this first will be 0.7. This is 0.7, and similarly you can see E2 is the son and E1 is the father. Hence this will be also both are poor means 0.7, third will be 0.7. So this is our first equation plus. Now here we have E2 is rich but E3 is poor. So our father is rich but son is poor. So let's check. Here you can see, one second, let me clear out this question which will help us to understand the question properly. Yeah, so here you can see the father is rich but the child is poor. So here is, if the father is rich today, the child is poor with probability 0.6. so this will be our first term. Here will be 0.6 into, so our this is both are rich. So let's check what is the condition for both are rich. Here if the parent is rich, the child is poor with 0.6. So the child will be rich with 0.4. So both will be rich with 0.4 into, and the third is the father is rich but the father is poor but the child is rich. Let's check. Father is poor in this condition and child is poor with 0.3. So child will be rich with 0. Okay, child is poor with 0.7. So the child will be rich with 0.3 plus. So like this we will solve the other two and our values will be 0.7 into 0.6 into 0.3, and the fourth one will be 0.6 into 0.3 into 0.7. So basically we have got all these values in integer. We can solve this easily. So solving this, our answer will be something 0.667. So this is our answer to this equation. I have done it previously. You can also do it and recheck your answer with our answer. So it's 0.667 is the probability of great grandson of a poor man will be poor. So let's check the options. So as you can see in option B it's 0.67. Hence option B is the most suitable answer according to our answer. So I will like to end this video here. You will find solutions to the further questions in our next videos.